What's up, YouTube? This is the JB Smokes coming at you on a overcast and cool Thursday afternoon. Little housekeeping, smoking in a, yes, you see that, a Dr. Graybo Viscount that I picked up for $10 at an antique shop. It was lightly smoked when I got it. Just only like two turns of the reamer got everything out of the bowl. Very lightly smoked. It's got some nicks around it, but the grain on it, it's a beautiful little pipe for $10, and it's light and I like it. In it, Drew Estate meat pie. First English I've had in a pretty good amount of time. It's been a while since I've had an English, and it's pretty tasty stuff. Anyway, so Briar Hokie, I just got done watching your video, and let me just first off say congratulations on 200 subs. It's well worth it. You put out great content. I watched your videos on why to sell her, why not to sell her. You've got just great thoughts on that, and love your videos, man. And anyway, so you asked basically 3 questions, actually 6 questions. Who would you like to smoke with in the past? Who would you like to smoke with in the YTPC? And who would you like to smoke with in the future? And what blends would you smoke with each person? So I've just been kind of thinking that over, and I'm thinking about who would I like to smoke with in the past. Weirdly, this is going to sound really weird. So, the first pipe that I ever had was my dad's pipe. It's a Stanwell rolled Danish. You've seen it on the channel if you've watched my videos in the past. And if you don't know my dad's story, he smoked that pipe probably not like we do today. You know, it probably wasn't a full-on hobbyist in the pipe smoking world. He had that one pipe, and when I've talked to him about pipe tobacco, he just keeps saying, I loved Captain Black. I loved Captain Black. And so, but what happened, his mom went into the hospital, and she was sick, and went into the hospital, and while she was in the hospital, she didn't return home, but she asked my dad to quit pipe smoking and quit smoking, and he said he would, and he did. But with that, I've never known my dad as a pipe smoker, and in the present, I would love to be able just to sit with him and smoke a pipe, but I would like to see my dad. I'd like to see him back in the day when he smoked a pipe, and I'd like to sit with him back then. And heck, I haven't had the white label in a while, so I'd even go with some Captain Black just for him. I may add a little bit of Latakia, make like a chocolate manhood type thing, just to add something to it. But that would be it. In the past, my dad, when he smoked a pipe when he was younger, before I was even thought of, yeah. Now, somebody in the YTPC today, that's a good question. I would love to be able to go to a meetup, and meet up with a bunch of you guys. Ben, Unicorn Piper, love you. But I think there's this one guy who hasn't been on YouTube for a while, and you know, I know life gets in the way. So, in the YTPC, I mean, of course, there's the Artful Codger, Ben. Would love to sit down with Ben. I think that would be one of the most relaxing, probably, afternoons that I could have. But I think when it comes to just interests and things of that sort, I would love to sit down with either Parson Rick or Tony Colon. I think they both would just be a wealth of knowledge to me in my current life situations. Parson Rick, brother, you are an encouragement to me every time I see your videos. You know, just as somebody who was called into ministry and yet sees ministry in a different form than what most people who pastor churches in that type of ministry form do now. So I would say either Parson Rick or Tony Colon. And if it was specifically with Tony, probably I would love to try some of that Black Mallory. I haven't tried it yet, so that would be the blend: Black Mallory with either Parson Rick or Tony Colon. And then in the future, a moment that I've already thought about, one day with my hopefully son, my wife would probably say hopefully daughter. If I have a daughter, would love to smoke with my future son-in-law on the day before, or the morning of morning of the wedding of my children. Either future son-in-law or future son the day of their wedding. Sit down the morning before it's about to take place and just enjoy their company and probably cry a little. If you don't know anything about me, I am a crier. There's no shame in that game. It is what it is. I cry a lot. So I get very emotional when I think about change, when I think about life, when I think about memories. So that. And then, of course, ultimately, the ultimate Jesus juke, which could probably be a little bit maybe heretical, probably not. The pipe that I will ultimately be enjoying after the marriage supper of the Lamb, one day in glory, will be amazing. So, I forgot a blend. A blend with my future son or son-in-law on the day of their wedding. I don't know if I can answer that. I would let them pick because it's their day. I'll probably give them a pipe. Let them choose a pipe. But then again, in 20 years or so, the pipe smoking world, I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know what the blends are going to look like then. So, if it's my son, whenever they get born, I've already thought it in my head. I'm going to buy a specific pipe the day of the month that they are born, and a blend of tobacco by one, or by two tins, a certain blend, and just hold on to them until their 18th birthday or until that wedding day. So, yeah, that's my plans. My gosh, this is tasty stuff. As I said in the last video, I have not been going for English blends this winter. I mean, it's been a few months since I've had English blends, and I may be going back to English blends. It's kind of nice. It's a little bit cold and nice smokiness in the Latakia. It's a really good blend. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having a great day, great week, and I hope that the Lord is showing Himself to you in new and exciting ways, and making Himself known. And there's something that I've learned as of recently. God is most glorified in us when we are most satisfied in Him. So just think on that. Till next time, God bless. Sweet smokes. Love you guys.